Hi everybody, Megan here. Welcome back. First I want to say thank you. The support that I've been getting is unbelievable. So what I've been trying to do every video is make every video a little bit better. This video I actually bought a mic, so I'm hoping that my audio is going to be the best that it's been in any video. I'm trying to progress as much as possible, and then just having the people that I do on the berry plant group that we have is unbelievable. I post my videos there. I've had tons of comments that, just like, you go girl, I've always wanted to do this. This is, inspiring, that kind of thing, which is absolutely amazing. And then I've had, I think, 3 people private message me just saying that they love it and that they've been watching all of my videos. So thank you. You have no idea how much that means. Like, when you do something like this, you just put yourself out there and I'm not a plant expert. I never went to school for this. I just collect plants. I'm an enthusiast. I kill things just as much as the next person. So for me to do this and get the support that I'm doing, just thank you so much. So what I wanted to do today was just bring you through my favorite genus of plant, kind of the plant that got me into collecting other than orchids. And that is the Peperomia, including the Pelia, because it just fits in here and mine is so cool and I love this plant. So first off, I started my collection of Peperomia with the Red Ripple, the Parallel, and the Watermelon. And I went to Bradford Greenhouses, got the 3 of them, knew nothing about them. I didn't even know that they were named Peperomia other than the tag that was on the side. And got home and pretty much, within the week of acclimation, they started drooping and looking sad. So that's when I really started doing research. Then I started researching and I found out that they flower. And my Ruby Ripple right now is actually flowering and they have rat tail flowers. So if you know me, which some of you obviously do not, because I said that in the beginning of my video, I am a huge rat person. I have pet rats. I have a tattoo on my arm of a rat. And all of these plants, except for the Pelia, which doesn't actually fit in this video, but I just like it. All of these plants have rat tail flowers, which is my favorite thing. So if you don't know what the taco test is, you can use it on plants that are not just Peperomia, but Peperomia is a really good plant to do it on. So you have a hard shell taco and a soft shell taco. Hard shell taco, like this Amigo Marcello. When I touch this leaf, if I push on this leaf too hard, I can tell that it will break in half. It's hard as a rock. That means that it is fine. It's good. It doesn't need to be watered. We'll root rot it if we water this again. The soft shell taco is actually like this pixie lime right here. And because this is in such a small pot and because all of my Peperomia are right underneath a heater vent, they get dried out really, really quickly. But I know that this guy needs more water because he's like a soft shell taco. If I roll these leaves, they won't break. That means that I could give this water, and if I stick my finger in the earth, I guarantee it's not wet, which it's not at all. So hard shell taco, soft shell taco. You can do that with other plants as well. It's not as obvious. Once I water this pixie lime, I won't be able to do what I'm doing. This leaf will break off. The other thing is overwatering is a huge, huge no-no with these guys. And that's why touching the leaves and making sure that they need the water before you go and water it is huge. The reason for that is they have crazy fine root system. This guy does not need this big of a pot. His roots probably go maybe an inch down into the soil and they're fine. They're fine like hair. So as soon as you start over watering these guys, it doesn't take long for them to root rot. So you really want to make sure you're using that taco test and not just saying, okay, this guy needs water once a week or so. The other and last thing about the care is where I keep them, and I keep them in my, never eat shredded wheat. Keep them in my west facing window. I always get that wrong. I got it wrong in my orchid video. West facing window, the same window as my orchids. Not the same window, but the same facing. It's the one after in a different room. So yeah, I keep them all there. I obviously don't water them all at the same time because some have more succulent leaves than others. I can tell you the Pixie Lime definitely needs more water than most because of how thin the leaves are. But I mean, it's pretty simple. If you have any questions, you can definitely message me. I have an Instagram now. It's at dirty.green.thumb. Put it here somewhere. Add me anytime, PM me anytime, any questions you have. If you notice anything in my videos, you are more than welcome to comment below or PM me with information that you have. I love to learn. Like I said, I'm not a trained professional. I'm just having fun in a pandemic. So thank you all again, and I hope you enjoy the end where I just show you some close-up videos of my peperomia. Bye. First, we have the Pelia, which actually isn't part of the Peperomia family, but a lot of people think it is. And this one's a little bit different when it comes to propagating because it just brings out these little tiny babies. And they come kind of all over the plant. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's quite a few in there right now. All you would have to do is just pull this guy out of the earth, wiggle, wiggle, pop, and repot him, and there's a new plant. Then we have the watermelon peperomia, which if it doesn't get enough humidity, it does this where it curls its leaves. But it's in the same spot as the rest of my peperomia, so it does get these curly leaves on it. If I wanted it, I would need to give it a little bit more humidity, a little bit more attention. But for now, it's fine, and I kind of like how it's different. So I'm going to leave it. This guy you would propagate just by popping off one of these leaves. Clean break. You just slowly pop it and stick it in water, and it will turn into a new plant. Third is my string of turtles. It's brand new as of yesterday, so I don't have many care tips. I've been feeling the leaves, and they're quite hard, so I'm going to wait until they're soft. The root system, like I said on this one again, is super duper duper fine. So when I repotted it out, the root system, I wanted to just check and see how it was, and unbelievably fine. This guy, oh, I can't remember his name now all of a sudden, but he's absolutely gorgeous. I'll put his name up beside me. Oh, darn. He is so beautiful, red on the back, and like the veining in the leaves. Come on, focus. Look at that. Wow. Just a really cool, small little desk plant. Then we have the Ruby Glow, which is like a weird taco alien looking thing. Maybe it looks like it should be underwater, like seaweed. I just bought this not too long ago. He's really easy to take care of. He never needs water. He's always like hard as a rock. Actually, he's smushy right now. He probably needs some water. I haven't watered him in so long because his leaves are so thick and succulent. Look at these things. So yeah, so I haven't had him for long. I just cut him. You can see the nubs. And the reason I did was because it wasn't getting enough light, and they were super, super tiny, thin. And the leaves were like maybe this big. So I chopped it all up. And then this guy, Amigo Marcello, absolutely beautiful green. I love this green color. And again, a succulent leaf, so doesn't need much attention. Taco test it like crazy before you water it. It can dry out, and it just grows. Again, this guy you can cut and actually propagate a node, you can feel little tiny nodes on him, or you can pop off a leaf, which this guy's really watered. So let's see here. We can pop a clean. Just kind of got a twist. You just want to break them off. Clean break. Stick that in soil or water, and that guy will become a new plant. And then we have in our little dove is a pixie lime. The winter growth on her is teeny tiny. And then, but the veining on this guy, it's like a variegation, not so much a veining. It's almost like a splash of color with those dark green veins. And this guy needs water. You can see his wrinkle leaves. But just another little tiny, all peperomia are kind of little tiny desk plants. Then we have our Peperomia Hope, which again, I love all of the veining on the leaves. They all have kind of their own veining. That's a vining guy. Then we have the the red ripple, and this is the guy with the flowers. Let's see if we can zoom in on them. So cute. Again, this guy, pop off a leaf, clean break, makes a new plant. We have my favorite, the parallel, and we have Old Faithful. And I'm blanking on the name again. So I'll leave that, but there's a variegated version and just the green version here. And you can get them for like $3 at the grocery store. So I grabbed these guys and put them in a pot so it looks nice and full. But that's it, that's all. Bye, everybody.